Welcome to Visiting the Cave, where you can hear straight talk from opinionated males on various topics. My name is Felicia Webster. I'm host of Visiting the Cave, and we will be talking today about relationships. We've got our three gentlemen here, Cool Matt, Q, and Daryl Johnson. So, gentlemen, we're going to start with how simple men claim to be and how uncomplicated men claim to be. I hear this from men all the time. Can you elaborate on why you think you're uncomplicated, why you think you're so simple to understand? Because most women don't think so. What do you think?
I was immediately reminded of Dave Chappelle. You know, just play with his balls, make him a sandwich, don't talk so much. That's the first thing I thought of. Immediately, right? And that wasn't too complicated for me to say. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that for now.
So now here's a question. I'm gonna be to the point.
Okay.
I keep hearing about this whole man code thing and how women can't know about the man code as it relates to relationships. So let's talk about this man code. What does it mean? What does it truthfully mean? If you'll remember, I posted this question on the fan page some time ago, and nobody responded. The men seemed to be wimpy about wanting to respond, even though they were reading it. And somebody actually approached me and said, "You can't ask that question. No man can tell you the man code. What is the man code?
You got me
How to cheat on women?
You got me at a
How to
loss
get away
because
with-
I'm sorry I didn't read the question, but I'm interested to know what the man code is because some guys may have a different man code than others, so I'm trying to understand. Make me understand what the man code is.
There's a
Please
code
educate me on this.
There's a code out there. There's just certain things that men do. It's not so much not telling women. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. Even after you tell them, they will understand.
Well, I'd like to hear please elaborate.
Okay.
I'd like to try to understand.
Watch what you say.
No
more
the
dates,
pimp
right?
juice
Anyone,
is
right?
here to remind you.
Oh man!
There's
all
no
hail
winning
the pimp juice.
conversation
Forgive us.
in the cave.
Okay.
Men will always see themselves always either protecting, providing, or leading. And not always, but men feel comfortable in those roles. And women sometimes infringe on those roles. And when they do, it's just a general reminder. Like, for example, I walk on the outside of the street. I hold the door open. Or if there's anyone that comes to you, I will check them. I'll protect you. And nowadays, with everyone working, everyone being modern all the time, there's just no clear role.
Okay. That sounds very nice and chivalrous. That's not the kind of code I've been hearing about.
Okay.
I've been hearing about another kind of code.
Okay. Tell us about the other code.
Yeah, what do you know? What's
rebuttal.
your intel?
We will rebuttal.
The code is that you don't warn a woman if a guy has whatever his plans
Intentions and
or
so forth.
intentions are. You don't warn the woman about them. You don't tell women certain things about a guy, what the guy is planning or thinking or whatever. That's the kind of code I want to hear more about.
Okay. Now, are you talking about like if you and I were together, and I kind of stand off, and someone else approached you, not knowing that I was with you, and
there's certain things and
like as a
sayings,
guy,
whatever
I can tell what he's trying to do. Is that what you?
Yes.
Is that what you're getting?
And men don't tell women what these things are. They don't want to.
Well, in that situation, we want to know how you're going to react. We want to see how you respond to someone else approaching you while I'm here, because then it may give us an insight on how you act when we're not around.
But what about when the men are being dishonest? What about that code? Because that's the code I've heard most about. The sneaking and the being able to be dishonest without the women getting it.
Well,
I think that's what women really want to understand.
I hate to. Guys are terrible at that. We're terrible at it. Women can take something to the grave. Guys, a lot of times we're
not good at keeping secrets.
Guys, for some reason, need to tell somebody. They got to feel like, let me tell you what I did. They got to feel that. And a lot of times it's to their doom.
We're going to show a quick clip of a video of a woman who has a question for the cave. If you had the opportunity to ask a random group of guys to honestly tell you the truth about men and relationships, what would you ask them?
I would like to know why men need step-by-step instructions as to how to make a relationship work.
Okay, guys, so, You know, she might be a little bit angry, but you know, she wants a little bit. Of,
She sounded
If you're
she
asking for
wants a little bit of discussion about, you know.
if you're asking for step-by-step instructions, then you're going to sabotage your relationship. If you're asking for step-by-step instructions, you're going to have a hard time with the manual. You got I mean, who needs step-by-step instructions?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
true, but
Can't
it would
hold
be
hands.
nice. It would be nice though if women did a better job of just saying what they wanted and being clear about it. I mean that a lot of times that's the issue right there. Men are pretty straightforward in general, and you know if he's with you, he's obviously attracted to you. So if you're pretty clear what you want and just communicate that, that would solve a lot of the problems.
Okay.
In a perfect world, I mean, we need instructions, just like they need instructions. I mean, that's the part of getting to know each other, communication. I mean, that's the fun of the relationship. If both of us had a manual to know step by step, it would be dull. It's like having one flower over the whole earth. I mean, the fun part is getting to
poetic.
know. Oh man, my man. That's the fun part is getting to know.
So the fun part is the adventure.
Is the adventure, the unknown.
That's true.
And so everybody needs instructions, but no one wants them
Okay.
because that means there's something you have to follow, and that takes away your individuality.
Well, from the last question that you posed, last comment, I mean, honestly, to bring
So
back
you're
Old
talking
House
about
own
the-
Dave Chappelle, I mean, you know, you get your balls played with, you get a sandwich made, don't talk so much.
Pretty simple.
That's the step-by-step is not even going to fill one page, probably. You know, that's probably all you need. Right? So
Okay. So
I got Chappelle in my head right
you
now.
got a simple house, man. You know what time it is, babe? All right, sandwich time. Sandwich time. I'm already unzipped. Let's do it. Let's do
okay,
it.
so.
No, but
The pimp juice.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, no, I
pimp
did tell
juice
you
is
to use
strong
the
with
pimp
you.
juice, that's fine. Okay, so
the man
now-
code. Yeah,
Okay.
he went back to the man code.
Okay.
Is that? We think it's for guys who hang out together all the time, because some of us don't hang with a group of guys.
Oh,
where we
you're a
just meet
loner
to-
caveman.
Yeah.
You're not, okay, so
Yeah.
what's the difference? Please, elaborate.
Well, if
on
you're
that.
hanging out with your guys, for the most, there's nothing wrong with it. But some guys go overboard with it, and they kind of reveal things, and they have this pack among them that, listen, man, if I'm going out with this other chick besides my main squeeze or my wife or whoever she is, you know, we dogs. So you don't tell nobody. If that's the code you're talking about, it's reckless, but it goes on. It goes on. But I can say that guys that hang around with a lot of guys is kind of gay. But I mean, I like to hang around with women, but that's a whole nother subject.
I heard
So
that.
they're not real cavemen.
They need a
the
support
wimpy-
system.
Well,
They need a
look,
support
man,
system.
look, women always go to the bathroom in packs.
Not all of us. Not all
I can
of
understand it for safety reasons, but he has a point. A lot of women, for safety
No,
reasons,
you're right. No,
you
no,
should.
you're right.
No,
Right.
no, my
They're-
point is, by and large, if I go to the mall, I usually go by myself. If I go to the bathroom, I can handle that on my own.
High five.
I'm a big boy. But females tend to run in packs. So for guys that socialize in packs or whatever, this, that, and the other, I'm gonna have to. It's kind of a little gay.
Yeah.
Kind of wussy.
Women have packs. Women have, I guess they may not call it a woman code,
the girls.
but they have their
Yeah, the
own
girls.
version.
Yeah.
of
No,
it.
you're right. You're right. They and I can tell you based on when I was younger, maybe in college and women, I tend to see women do this more. I was based on insecurity. Let's go powder our noses together or whatever. A lot of it was just because they weren't secure enough to stand alone and be observed standing on their own identity.
And some things
whatever
we
that
probably
is.
like, that's just what girls do. I mean, certain things is just what women do. Guys, we're not gonna go to the bathroom in packs.
Oh, no.
Women will go to the bathroom, and while they're doing what they do in the bathroom, they'll talk about, did you see that guy? He talked to me. Do you know him? You like him too? Or I won't like him if you like him. Silly stuff like that. Guys, they saw a girl. You saw her? I'm gonna shoot on her. Okay, then that girl is off limits to everybody else. The first one who
That's
picks
the
her.
man code.
Yeah.
That's the man code. Yeah,
Other
that's
than
right
that, we don't talk about, well, some of us.
You
don't
go after the
talk-
tall one, I go after the short one.
And well, some of us.
You
don't
go after the
talk-
tall one, I go after the short one.
And we don't go and I don't go and talk about what I've done with who to my friends.
The kiss and tell.
Kiss and tell. You don't do that.
No, you don't do that. Gentlemen
I don't do that, but guys do it.
No, gentlemen
Guys
doesn't
do it.
Gentlemen doesn't
So let's
Bad apples. We're talking about the bad
Okay.
apples.
Number one, you don't. if your friend is cheating on his wife or his girlfriend, it's not your business to tell.
Okay.
But if his wife is cheating on him, it is your business to tell, unless you're the one she's cheating on him with.
Okay.
Get your head blown off.
Yeah. Number one, if your friend in the same group is cheating on his woman with another friend in the group, you probably need to get out the group. No, but the bottom line is keep your mouth shut, because it's a two-edged sword. Just like a woman, a girl may know that her friend is being cheated on by somebody, and she's like, man, I'm a friend, but do I tell her? Or will she look at me as if I'm a hater because will she look at me as jealous of her relationship? Guys, I believe they don't necessarily see it that way. Most of the time, we're like, good looking out for telling me that.
Okay.
But it's different if his woman is coming on to you. How do you, approach that situation? But
you sound like you've had that experience, Q.
I've had such experiences.
So now we're going to talk about relationships and friends with perks, or with bennies, as some of you like to say. And if we've got a video, we're going to look at this video for a moment. I'd like for you to respond. What do you
Friends
think?
with Betties.
Think about women in relationships.
I made them for us.
Okay, and so elaborate.
Well, I feel the reason why God made them for us is to complete us, to finish the things that we need to do, and they need to be our backbone and help us, strengthen us to be the best we can be.
What about friends with perks? What do you think of friends with perks?
It's cool. Use it right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, because you almost didn't want to talk to him anymore. You didn't want to talk to him. Okay. Man, you're...
Well, he's going in two different directions, but what do you, what are all three of your takes on what he had to say? On the relationship thing and also the friends with perks. Let's talk about the friends with perks thing.
I mean, man, did you feel smarter or dumber after you got finished talking? I mean, he was really one with the universe. All right, well, it's kind of reckless what he was talking about.
I heard that.
Yeah, but friends with benefits.
Yeah.
That's a hard. Sometimes people get attached, and if you're good at delivering them benefits, like if a woman and you're friends, you start off with friends, but it becomes physical, and you really giving her vitamin D, she can get attached because it's emotional for her.
Yes.
For a guy, it may not be emotional.
Okay.
It may be less emotional, but he just may be good at satisfying her.
At the benny.
All women ain't the same. He may just be good at satisfying her.
Okay.
And friends with the benefits, it can get messy because a lot of us have more. Yeah,
she's
more
not
than
gonna
one
walk away
friend.
from that. Yeah, she's not gonna walk away from that.
No.
Women tend to love with their emotions. Men tend to be very physical. The first thing guys ask is, does she look good? Does she work out? She in shape? That's the first thing we ask. Somewhere down the line, we will get to what does she do for a living? How's her mom?
Somewhere down the line.
But she's a good person. Do you get along with her? But the first thing we ask is, okay, does she look good? Whereas women, they will ask, okay, does he treat you well? That's respect. That's usually number one with them. If you get in situations where the guy is just having sex with her and it's just sex with her, it will never be just sex with her, for her. For her, it will be something more, or hoping it will lead to some type of serious commitment relationship.
Very rare that you find a woman that can just keep it physical.
Yeah.
And because something had to draw you together before the physical situation. It was something.
That's a good point.
You had to speak to her, so it had to be
had to
some
speak to her, right?
intellect. You know what I mean?
Hi.
It wasn't, okay, I'm gonna close my eyes, I'm gonna see who I feel, you feel good, let's go do it. No, they had to talk.
Okay.
So there had to be something other than just the physical. There's always the physical is icing on the cake.
Okay, Matt, do you
I
have
think,
something to add?
I think friends with.
Okay.
I think the friends with. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think the friends with bennies definitely has an expiration date.
Right on.
Absolutely. And it all. I mean, friends with bennies. I don't like bennies. Bennies.
Okay.
Friends with benefits. That. How are we doing here?
Where do they put the date?
Okay,
Where's the
guys,
stamp?
we're going to wrap it up.
Okay.
Thank you very much for coming on to the show. I'd like to also invite everybody to go to our fan page on Facebook, Fans of the Cave. You can also reach us online on almost any of the other social networking, and we've got our website, visitingthecave.com. Please join us again next week, and we look forward to seeing you again in the cave.